Hi everyone, this is Noah Sandler from Mtgo Academy, and today we're going to be doing Shadows over Innistrad 8.4. So let's jump into queue. Okay, this is a pretty powerful pack. So we have Inexorable Blob, Thing in the Ice, Ongoing Investigation, Pious Evangel, Tooth Collector, Dauntless Cathar, Deadweight. All very good cards. So simplest thing to do here is just take the Blob, which is obviously a solid card. 3/3, 4/3 with a nice ability, goes well in Delirium decks. I'm not really the kind of drafter that just likes to, take a wild swing at some archetype, though. If there wasn't, just a solid, strong card in the pack, I think you could try Thing in the Ice, Investigation, see where they take you. Thing is, I've never drafted the blue-red spells deck. I guess I tried it once, but all right, we'll give it a try. I might move right out of it, but I'd like to see if I can make it work. So Giss's Bidding, Mad Prophet, Trail of Evidence. It might be okay in this kind of deck. It's obviously going to table. Yeah, I'll just take Mad Prophet. Looting should be good in a spells deck. That's also probably just the best card in the pack. Bidding is also okay. It is a spell. You could probably do like a blue-black spells deck. Given my inexperience with blue-red spells, at a Pro Tour, I would definitely take the Blob. So, just the Wind, sure. Combos with Mad Prophet, it's a spell. It's just easier to use than Malevolent Whispers. But Whispers would also be okay. I sure hope the archetype's open, like no one just forces it right in front of me the one time I try to make it work. Incorrigible Youths, Sleep Paralysis, and you should be good here. Hopefully pick up like a Reckless Scholar and can go kind of madnessy. Ongoing Investigation. Nagging Thoughts. I guess I'll take Investigation. I mean, it doesn't seem like it fits with the spell deck, though. I mean, Nagging Thoughts does sort of fit, but they're pretty easy to pick up late, so I'll just take Investigation. Tormenting Voice, Deny Existence. I guess Tormenting Voice should be pretty important. Madness Enabler gets more stuff in the graveyard. And Lamplighter, Perish Blade. Rats. So, I mean, I could try to move into something else, like blue-white Flyers or something, or Black-Red Madness maybe. I don't think I would want the Lamplighter ever, so I'll just take the Perish Blade, which I think is the strongest card. Press for Answers, I guess that's fine. Dauntless Cathar, it's very late. Ghostly Wings, we'll take Cathar. Stern Constable. It could also be red-white, I guess. Constable would work well with the use. Inquisitor. Guess I'll take Constable. I'm super unsure here of what is happening. Shard. Survive the night. I guess survive. Okay, so I mean, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a really good deck I could have been drafting, because we didn't see any green. If we took the blob here, there's Geist Blast, Mad Prophet, Fleeting Memories. Memories. Geist Blast is pretty good. Probably just gonna take another Prophet, but it's possible Geist Blast is better. So I can copy Just the Wind, press, Tormenting Voice. I'll take another Prophet. Deck could end up pretty clunky. Port Town for splashing. Sanguinary Mage. Probably just Mage. Like, wherever we end up, I think it's going to be pretty good. Puncturing Light, Gossip Monger, Graph Mole, Broken Concentration, Sleep Paralysis, Reduced Ashes. Could maybe try to audible into just red-white aggro. Take the Gossip Monger. I think we're definitely red at this point. The blue, there's not much to the blue right now. Could take Paralysis. It reduces a spell. I mean, we got the Thing in the Ice, and that's the only thing that is, I guess, the Mage also, that's pushing us to play spells. Guess we'll take Paralysis. Devil's Playground, that's a good one. So it's a spell, and it's just a good card. Call the Bloodline. Let's take a Highland Lake. Another Sanguinary Mage over Trail of Evidence, also Topplegeist here. Stormrider Spirit. I don't think Ongoing Investigation's really good here. I think we'll cut the one we have right now. But Spirit could win a game by itself. Scrutiny over Nagging Thoughts and Rush. Nagging Thoughts is actually pretty decent, since we've got the 2 Prophets. Scrutiny is kind of nice with the mages. Press, reduce, Stormrider Spirit. So we take reduce or spirit. So reduce, a little better here. It's a spell. And spirit, just, you know, for a deck is just kind of janky. Doesn't really do that much. Just gives us another win condition. I think I'm going to take the Ashes. And Snapper, I guess we could play it, right? Could hate the Aristocrat that goes with that call, but we'll take Snapper. So this is why I don't draft red-blue spells, because there's just such a high chance that your deck just doesn't really do anything. I mean, our deck is actually looking okay right now, because the Sanguinary Mages I think help a lot, but it's just a bunch of random cards. Our creatures are very small. You know, another deck with a good draw is probably going to run us over. Looks like that trail didn't table. Probably would have been good here. first 3-drop Wicker Witch. And another Snapper. Awesome. Don't think we're playing 2. Rattle Chains, Silent Observer, not a really good pack. And Chains is obviously fine. Help us with the beatdown plan. Ugh, this is not a good pack. Harness. Cast an instant sorcery, cast same name as a spell from your graveyard. Nope. I'll take a Nagging Thoughts, probably going right into the deck. Just the Wind. Another Sanguinary Mage, Gibbering Fiend, Geist. Those are all pretty good. And Just the Wind's pretty nice with the Madness Enablers. I would really like to get this Mage back, though. I think if you get just a bunch of Mages and a bunch of spells, that could make a pretty good deck. Maybe I do just take the Mage. Should end up with like 10 or 11 non-creature spells. Kind of low on creatures. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Mage. And now the ongoing investigation is looking a little bit better. I might end up running that. So non-creature spell, it just pumps the mages, and then with the Rattle Chains and the mages, it's looking much more reasonable to be able to actually attack and get through damage, but I don't know, still seems pretty bad. Like, it's a lot of work, like we have to really end up in the right situation to just be able to pay 2 mana to draw a card. So actually, on second thoughts, I don't think that's very good. Another Sanguinary Mage, over Sleep Paralysis. So, now that I have 4 mages, I'll just take spells from this point on. Senseless Rage could be okay. Existence. Yeah, we'll take Senseless Rage. It's a good pump spell on a Sanguinary Mage. We've got 3 Manus Outlets. Spiteful Motives, Just the Wind, Pyrehound. I mean, Motives seems really good. Hound seems okay. Just the Wind gives us another instant or sorcery, so for the thing in the ice. Oh, we have 4. We have the Tormenting Voice also for outlets. I think Motives is like a game-winning card if we put it on a Sanguinary Mage, so I'm going to take that. Skeleton Key. Neonate, Piece of the Puzzle, Senseless Rage, Spirit. Probably just going to take another Spirit. So we're not too instant and sorcery heavy, so King of the Ice is not great. Essence Flux or Dual Shot. I think Dual Shot. And that's about it seems. Okay, so how terrible is this deck? If it wins, I'd be pretty excited. I'm hoping if I can get the first round, I'd be pretty happy. So ongoing investigation. Now that we're more aggressive, does that get better? Not really. We have 0 3-drops. Probably cut the snapper. Imagine Thing of the Ice is okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells. So we have to draw half the spells in our deck to trigger it. I mean, that's not enough to do it consistently, for sure. But I mean, the 0-4 Defender isn't the worst. You know, your opponent might use a removal spell on it. They'll probably wait until it's close to flipping. But we have a lot of card draw, so that means we can definitely get through half of our deck. And this deck needs some help, really. We could also just play a 6/6. Hulking Devil. Nope. Or 23 cards. I guess we're going to play the 6/6 anyway. Could run Wicker Witch, just... I don't know, that's pretty bad. This is a 3-drop. Investigation. I would like to draw more cards with the deck. Just seems pretty inconsistent that we're actually getting in for damage. I mean, on the other hand, that's the only way we're winning, is if we consistently get in for damage. I mean, this is a kind of a deck that you kind of just want to up the variance a little bit and just assume that you're going to be in a winning situation and play towards that. Because if we fall behind, I think this deck is just going to fall apart. Don't have that many comeback mechanisms. Alright, we'll try the Snapper. 11 non-creature spells. Should be able to attack pretty reasonably with that. And this says 9/7. I think 8/8 is probably fine. The use is basically 1 red. Yeah, I'll do 8/8. Okay, submit deck, and I'll see you for round 1. Okay, ready for round 1, facing Dog the Bounty Hunter. Let's get things started. Okay, we'll keep this. Doesn't have a Sanguinary Mage, but Prophet could work. I thought I wouldn't be drafting this deck, but here we are. Thrombid Inspector. Dual Shot. Doesn't even kill the 1-drop. Black-white. Pale Rider. Just the Wind's pretty good against that. So, okay, they discard Skeleton though. So we could just the Wind that, or we could wait a while for Profit. Just the Wind's pretty nice. Like, it slows them down. They want to sack their Clue at some point. They want to replay the Rider. They want to get back their Skeleton. I mean, we're going to take a lot of damage before we actually get to Mad Prophet it, so I think we'll just do that here. I could also wait till my turn if I draw Tormenting Voice. That would be really good. I don't actually have that many 3-drops, but I could also draw a 2-drop. So it's just like 1 out of 32. I'm going to be pretty disappointed that I did this. Or I guess if I draw like Thing in the Ice, I'll go to my turn. I draw Mage. So I would have been a little happier had I just used that, I think. But we get some more value out of it. Gossipmonger and pass. Okay. Well, I think we go for profit. Let's profit and pass. Could try to attack with the mage, but I don't think I'll do that. So we got 2 Stormrider spirits. We could try to win the game using those. So opponent sacks the clue. We could also try to dual shot to kill the Gossipmonger in response to its activation. So opponent passes. How important is stopping that 2/3? I mean, it could be a 3/3. We could block it with mage. Still think dual shot's probably the weakest card in our hand. Like, we don't have that many win conditions, so I don't really want to lose the spirit. Well, we drew another mage, so that's actually quite good. So we'll cast that, pass. Opponent probably doesn't flip the Gossipmonger here. They do. Okay, that's good for us. So we can double block it. And just the wind. Should work out nicely. We do have to go for our bounce first. But we're not taking any damage, and if they don't have anything, we get to eat their guy for free, we draw a card. I mean, this is a pretty big blowout. And then they have to lose another card to replay their 3/3 at some point. Oh, they got something? Strength of arms. Huh. Okay. And Pale Rider. Discarding Accomplice. Nagging thoughts. I guess we just pass. Then we'll discard thoughts to profit on opponent's turn, and we'll see what they do with their mana. The 4th land's annoying. Attack with both, so we probably just block the Pale Rider. Guess we can profit right now. Sleep Paralysis or land. I think the land is better. Like, we just, like, if we once we cast our 6/6, we're pretty happy. Paralysis stops one of their creatures. Could also take Paralysis, and then, you know, we'll draw the land probably on our next turn. And either way, we get to just Paralysis if we keep it. And also, we have to decide if we want to actually play Rattle Chains, because we could just save it to discard to the Mad Prophet. This doesn't actually affect the board currently. 1 card into your hand. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Sleep Paralysis. I mean, the island gets us closer to playing the 6/6, and the 6/6 could shut down all of the opponent's board. But we'll take Paralysis. We still get to loot another card, so we're pretty sure we're going to be able to get a land, so this seems pretty reasonable. Okay, another Mad Prophet. If Unfortunately, Rattle Chains doesn't... okay, we could Rattle Chains and then double block the Rabble. Or double block the Pale Rider. Actually, that makes sense. I think we'll kill the Pale Rider. Cool. That's a good trade. And we only take 2, and then eventually the 6/6 might be able to lock down the 2/3. Or, eat it for free. Did miss a drop. The thing on the ice doesn't do anything here. We could... could cast the other Mad Prophet. We could Sleep Paralysis one of these creatures. Could Paralysis the Rabble, block with Prophet, discard Thing on the Ice, and then play another Prophet at some point. I mean, Paralysis might be nice for some huge bomb opponent has at some point. So playing Prophet and trading it for Mentor might just be better. So I'm just going to go for Prophet. Well, I could also Prophet first. See if I have something. See if I have a better play. I'm just going to go for Prophet. This gives us 2 creatures to block on our... Well, 3 creatures to block our opponent's next turn. But, 2 that will trade straight up with the Mentor. We've already used 3 instants or sorceries. Let's block here. Could put both of these in front of the 2/3. We lose both of our Prophets, but it's possible that we've gotten as much use out of them. Like, we're going to get to double loot, and then we have 5, 5, and a 6. I'm okay taking the damage. And they could also have a trick too. We'll discard Thing. Playground. Discard probably the Snapper at this point. Okay. And a Crow. Go for Storm Rider. It's a bit telegraphed, but we've just been doing so much stuff on each of opponent's turns. I think they might be a bit fatigued about thinking about all the cards that we could have, so they might just be playing face up at this point. Now, do we want to double block here? I mean, we don't need much more out of the Prophet for the rest of this game, but it's still nice to have around. I don't like going to 8. I guess going to 8 is not the worst. So we go Devil's Playground, and then we're fine. And then opponent doesn't put anything else on the board. Okay, Evangel. Discard Lake. Draw Scrutiny. Another Mage. Evangel could be annoying. Because we are at 10. We could Prophet, discard, Mage. We could also go for Jace's Scrutiny on the Rabble. And put a big block on it. Then opponent sacks it to the Evangel. They get a 2/4 with that annoying ability. This could just be Paralysis on Evangel. Could maybe ignore the Evangel too. Guess it's just Mage, attack for 3. opponent use their Evangel. I mean, 10 is a lot of life, though. I mean, they have to have a lot of creatures dying. We do have the paralysis to make one go away. Well, that's one way to make a lot of creatures. That's annoying. So opponent's gonna be able to flip their Evangel this turn on the Rabble. Wow, it even counters my Scrutiny. Maybe I should have, like, upkeep Scrutinied. Oh, wait, okay, I can actually, I'll Scrutiny the Evangel. I'm not looting. So this way I still kill the Rabble, but opponent can't fizzle the Scrutiny, so I'm always going to be able to get the Investigate. And opponent can't kill either of my creatures. That Evangel. I mean, yeah, it's the call right now. That's going to be a big problem. I mean, I guess I just make flyers, and hopefully hopefully that'll be good enough. Opponents just, they're not using Evangel here. Wow, they just activated Call. They don't leave up mana for Evangel. Wow. Alright. Senseless Rage, that's very good. Let's probably no, we want to do this first. Sleep Paralysis Evangel. Wow, that helps out so much. Now they still get to gain life from their Evangel every time a creature comes into play, which is pretty annoying. Attack with everything. Opponent's just going to take it. I think. But we'll leave back Prophet. I discard Cathar. So they have Cathar and 2 Accomplice in the graveyard, plus a Skeleton. But I'm going to have 2 flyers out, so they're going to need a way to deal with that. And the Devil's Playground could just match their call for a little bit. EOT, let's discard Rage and just put it on the Spirit. Oh, it costs 2? Shoot. I thought it just cost 1. My bad. I mean, I think it's still fine to loot there, but I thought the Manus was 1. Okay, Spiteful Motives. So I think it's like the main phase, Playground. Opponent leaves up 4 mana, though. That's a little sketchy, but let's go Playground. And then attack with everything, except for the Prophet. I think going for Spirit is also fine there. But this allows us to attack with our mages. Okay. Okay, they get back Skeleton. Discard it to call. $14 on clock. And they don't have enough for Tenacity. That's the thing that would be the scariest. Don't need to loot. Could just go all in here with Spiteful Motives. I think I'll do that. I think that seems close enough to lethal. My opponent is going to be able to gain 5 life from Evangel plus Knights. Six damage, so motives on a mage, I guess. Okay. So, I mean, opponent's also on a very grindy deck. And call could be really tough for us to deal with. They have some small creatures, but they're not too aggressive. So another snapper, shard, magnifying glass. It's not the worst since we're gonna be pretty grindy. Pretty grindy match. But no, let's run it back. Thinking the ice could be cool. Yeah, let's try it. Can't keep a one-lander, even on the draw. Like, I need to draw specifically a mountain to actually make this hand good. So, Mole. And this is a good hand. I don't want just the win, though. I mean, it is good with the mages, but I think I want to draw into... I want to draw some more lands. I want to draw into Madness Enabler for the Nagging Thoughts. So I think I bottom it. Like, I already have Scrutiny to go for a mini blowout with the mages. Okay. I think I'll just take some early damage here from the Fox. I could trade. Oh, that's a call already. Take another 3. Or just pass in Scrutiny. Pass in Scrutiny feels a little bit better. Maybe sack Clue token and then play Mage if I draw land. Opponent just passes. I have Mad Prophet. I could also Nagging Thoughts just make it more likely that I get the land. Lose a little bit of value for Mad Prophet, but I think that that's probably worth it. I might have to put a pretty powerful spell in my graveyard, but I think I want to hit the land here. Dual shot. Attack here, and I'll just play another mage. Oof, twins. Yeah, no reason to play around that. Look like opponent might just sack Clue, make a vampire. Alright. Block Inspector. Yeah, I'm fine. Trading for a pump spell. Let's go for profit. And not gonna loot. Okay, they don't have a pump spell now. Wow. That's a problem. Now we're attacking with Inspector. That's a little scary. So they didn't go for it the turn before. I mean, if they allow me to block, it seems very likely that they have the +2/+2 spell. It's kind of annoying for them to have to flip here. They allow me to block. Like, isn't that seems so likely that that was their draw. Problem is, I mean, if I block the Inspector, they still get to cast that spell and kill my use, and then I'm facing Twins and Tormentor. I mean, the Devil's Playground helps a little bit, but you know, over time I just take unblockable damage that I can't stop from the Mist. So, I mean, I think that they have it, but I think the only chance of winning is actually being able to trade here. Whoa, what? Oh, make it indestructible. I forgot how that card worked. And they mutation it as well. Okay. That works. Remember, it was hexproof. I forgot it was indestructible as well. Okay, Playground. I guess, well, no, we're gonna loot. So, yeah, I just don't know how we deal with that Mist. They transform it, okay. Thing in Ice, that was our answer. Nope. Okay, I have 2 Grotesque Mutations. That's not very good against my deck. All the Bounce and Just the Wind, Scrutiny. Try it again, I think. Can't really deal with that 4/4. Okay. It's certainly missing a couple things, but it has potential to be a very strong hand. If I can get like Island, Mad Prophet. Well, Thing in the Ice, probably the worst card in the deck. So I have no spells currently. I'm already really, really wanting spells. Okay, I got an Island. Can probably bluff damage here without too much penalty. Cool. Let's go for Mage. Evangel. That sucks. Nagging Thoughts. Can Nagging Thoughts attack for 4? But I mean, it's not really getting me anywhere too important. Or I could just go Thing in the Ice and set up for that. Yeah, I should be able to attack here with both of these. Opponent should never block with Evangel. Okay. And it's a good trade, like damage-wise. I don't think I'm taking any damage back from making that. Oh. Rough. I mean, we've seen 3 tricks from them that kills this. And not that I care too much about the Thing in the Ice. I mean, that's a potential plan, but we're still pretty far from it. I mean, could this win us the game, making a 7-8, bouncing everything, and then just attacking every turn? It might. And then on future turns I could just block with a mage, so... Alright, I'll take it. I got the info. So now what? Can sit back on Spirit. Maybe that would trade for their pump spell. Could go for a use. Use seems pretty good. That's more damage. And I'm okay trading that for pump spell and creature. Tormentor. That's a tough card to beat. There's Prophet. Prophet seems a little slow, actually. Let's just go for Storm Rider. I suppose I could attack... Well, I can't even attack with both mages. They just flip the Tormentor. That card's really good. You probably don't have a pump spell at this point. Oh wow. Didn't expect that. Okay, draw land. Land would be really nice. Good. So I can attack with both mages here. Though I guess opponent... Yeah, I'll attack with both mages. Cool. I mean, I'm getting a lot of extra damage in here from not having a trick. Unfortunately, now they get to see that I don't have a trick. I mean, as soon as I discard the Nagging Thoughts. Oh, wait. I guess I should have gone for Prophet and then just Nagging Thoughts and got an extra 2 damage in. My bad. Then it didn't even have to be a... Yeah, that was a brain fart. This does give me a little more information on what to use, or what to get with the nagging thoughts. Ugh, just lands. Well, I can loot them away. No more lands, though. I need some spells. Okay, flip it. I got a skeleton. Reduce to ashes. That's pretty good. If I kill the Evangel, attack for 4. I probably need to keep looting. Like, I probably need to just get to Thing in the Ice at some point. The one problem is that taking this line, I am going to take lethal, like, a turn sooner. Let's see. What if I go reduce and attack with everything? Opponent goes to 13. Yeah, I think I need to loot, so I might as well loot now. It's not good. An opponent can always like return their skeleton to block if they needed to at some point. But I'm gonna get a loot. Hopefully I can draw an answer to at least a spirit. I guess even like Grotesque Mutation also really hurts. Though they have to leave up mana for Tormentor. But that would be for next turn, that would be a problem. Rattle Chains, okay. That potentially gives me an extra turn. Gotta keep looting. I mean, if I even just find a spell, it's even damage. I trade 2 damage for 2 damage. So, gotta keep the loot going. Dual shot. It doesn't help if they have a pump here. So, attack with both. I can dual shot and then end turn Rattle Chains. So 1 away from Thing in the Ice. Okay, we're at 1. So they didn't have the mutation. Call the Bloodline, okay. So you Rattle Chains. And draw. Stormrider Spirit. Alright, so comes down to this loot. Gotta find a instant or sorcery. Well, let's... Oops. So the only way I can win here is if they make a token with call or forget to leave up the Tormentor. That's the only way I can win, so I have to go for it. And they didn't mess up, so it's good games, but couldn't quite get there. So yeah, just one round, but I wouldn't say it was a short video. I guess that's why you don't draft the blue-red spells deck, maybe. But those were some pretty good games. Helped a little bit that opponent's deck was also grindy, because it gave me more time to set up my combos. So I think other decks, like if I face like a red-green werewolf deck, I might have a lot more trouble. But yeah, it's fun to try that. I don't think I'll be forcing that again anytime soon. But hope it made for a good video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.